The following is a presentation of the Vol Network. Closed captioning provided by the University of Tennessee full-time MBA program. Transform your career today.
Well, good afternoon. It's good to see everyone. Hopefully everyone's well rested from this summer, and it's getting close to being football time.
Team 117, Tennessee Training Camp, presented across the Vol Network by UT Medical Center, Tennessee's hospital. UT Medical Center, wisdom for your life. By the one bank that backs the Big Orange like no other, First Tennessee, the official bank of the Vols. By your local Ford dealer. Go further on a Tennessee Saturday. Visit your local Ford dealer, proud supporters of UT football. And by Farm Bureau Insurance. With agents in more communities than any other insurer, Tennessee turns to Farm Bureau Insurance, the official insurer of the Vols.
So everyone's excited, but for me, I'm more interested in how this team is week 2, week 3, as we continue to progress throughout training camp. You know, it's easy to be excited now, but what happens when, you go through the long days of training camp and every day seems the same and you're hitting each other? That's when your team is really born. That's where your toughness is born. That's really where your leadership is born. But when we step out on the football field for practice 1, I'm very, very interested to see how this team has progressed since spring football. Reporting day is always special. There's an extra energy, there's an extra excitement in the air that, we try to give our players a week off break to really get their minds right. And then so they're away and they're taking care of academics, and now they know it's football time in Tennessee. So you can feel the excitement, the energy in the offices and in our players. It's always great to see.
It's reporting day and tight end Woody Quinn's first training camp at Tennessee.
I'm very excited. It's been a long build-up, I think, to this point. And I've just been, with the whole team, just preparing for Team 117's moment.
Woodrow, what's up?
I have to check out equipment with you. I think I'm good on everything, right?
Yeah, go get your helmet. Let's just readjust it, and we'll get you out of here.
Okay.
Making the rounds?
Yeah.
All right, stiffen your neck. Looks good. How's it feel?
Feels
fine?
Good. Yeah. Just to get the pads back on a little bit. And obviously everyone's excited for getting all that stuff on in like 4 or 5 days. So I think we're pretty stoked. Yeah. I guess like 3 weeks or so. We'll be home. A little cozy 1-bedroom apartment with Kyler Curbison, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, it'll be fun, so I'm excited.
A team that makes a few mistakes will win. You got 3 phases: offense, defense, and special teams. So basically, we have to play perfect football in order to win games.
The team's opening night meeting is the first time all of Team 117 has been together.
Well, I always look forward to the first team meeting because that's really where you're mapping out, you're laying out your standards and your expectations, your goals for the season. You know, players are really tuned in. There's that excitement, there's that energy, and that's where it's all born, is that first team meeting.
Let's go.
Hey, a couple of things. First of all, let's start off with this. Under your seat. This means something. Okay? Under your seat is a brick. Okay? And you hear the phrase brick by brick. I think it's very important that they really do understand that they're an important brick in the building of this foundation in this football program. And I've said it, as every brick is symbolic of every person, every individual in our football family. Team 117 is the foundation of Tennessee football.
I just feel like it means everybody has to do their part. There's no one guy bigger than the team. We're all trying to build the same thing around here. And we just need everybody to do what they're called to do, play their role, and just to be successful.
Each one of you are a brick, a building brick into our foundation, okay? I want you to keep this in your locker. When you're struggling or you're having a bad day, they're all good days. It's all in how you perceive it. You look at the brick and you know that you're part of Tennessee football. It's a tangible piece that really lets them know that, you know what, I really, really am part of the Tennessee football family and the fabric by which we're going to abide by each and every day. This is what we're building. The foundation starts tonight meetings. It starts tomorrow on the practice field. And I'm going to say it again, it's an honor, but it's a responsibility to play football at the University of Tennessee. And let's never forget that. I'll get my call. Have a good night. You got your position groups. You can gain a lot from the first two practices just in helmets. Body position, how you finish, creating your habits.
Mental reps, call it out. Mental reps, call it out.
You're establishing your habits, your expectations, your tempo of practice.
Hurry up, let's go. You're going to have a little sense of urgency, AJ. I can see it already. Gain ground on your first step.
Every day he's hitting us with different situations. He's hitting us with noise. He's challenging us every day. It's just really fast.
Nobody walks. Nobody walks. Run. You got to run. Don't think. Just run. 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 You shouldn't be tired. You ain't finished yet. You should be fresh. You better get with the club. I need more energy. Here's what you understand. Y'all are good kids. You're great kids. But you got to understand something. When you step on the field, your mentality change. That's what separates football. That's why, Reeves, maybe some people can't play it because they can't flip the switch. I didn't like our intensity today. I didn't like it. I shouldn't be having to beg you to practice with intensity. I didn't hear enough talk. Tomorrow, I want the whole city of Knoxville to know that it's football time in Tennessee. You understand? Do you understand? Yes, sir. So we're going to learn how to practice with intensity. And you will, because y'all are great people. All right, bring it up, and we're in the stretch. Hurry up. Let's go. Hurry up. Win on two. 1, 2. Win.
It's maximum 2. Play forward, make the breaks, and one comes our way scored. So we have to develop mental toughness as a team. When you play with emotion, special things happen. Play forward, make breaks, one comes our way scored.
The Vols open training camp as summer classes finished.
Like I've always said, it first and foremost at the forefront of our football program is academics. And so there was a balancing act, especially for the freshmen that came in the second semester. They're learning kind of the standards and expectations. They're going through a lot. Their world has changed. And now they're going through the last bit of finishing strong academically as well.
This is, in my opinion, the most difficult challenge of a student athlete, balancing this overlap between learning a new playbook, going through practices, being scheduled from 6:30 in the morning till 10:30 at night. Then on top of that, they have to balance 1 or 2 classes. So what we're doing is we're trying to make sure that we're catering to work specifically with their camp schedule. We're making sure that we're on top of guys in terms of making sure that they're staying up with assignments and getting everything done appropriately.
You got to stay on top of it. You got to use your time wisely because they took a lot of our time during camp. You know, we're trying to work with football and get this done. But I'm just looking forward to getting this over with so we can focus, you know, completely on football.
Stay out of the circle to get us started. I want Lehman Johnson and Dre Bowles.
Circle of life, you know, it's fun. You know, we start off practice just hitting each other, you know, getting that blood pumping and everything, you know, getting excited.
Give me Kenny, Bynum, and Wally.
People get called out just to go in there and prove how tough they are and how bad they want it. So I think it's a good thing for our team. It creates a lot of competition type things, with one-on-ones, stuff like that.
Blow the horn. On the bounce, let's go. Specialists.
That's it. Hey, Kenny, you got to reduce your surface, your outside shoulder. Get your outside shoulder down.
Defensive coordinator John Jancic is charged with fixing a defense that struggled at times in 2012.
It's a semblance of trust between the coaches and the players. Them buying in is a reflection of their trust in us.
Call it so that the D linemen now understand. And we'll have tendencies when you hear near, when you hear far, okay? So you set the front, make the backfield call, and then now you're either going sliding it, okay? Then you're sliding it.
You know, where do they stand in their belief in Tennessee football and being a part of this program and the history and the tradition and being able to carry those great traditions on. So I really relate it to those two things, you know, trust and then also the level of commitment that they have.
Let's go, run out here. I should feel your energy. Let's go. I want your toes straight. I want your toes north and south. See your toes aren't straight. There you go. There you go. I want you in a balanced stance.
When you talk about teaching, you talk about someone's ability to learn. It's in direct correlation to your ability to communicate with them. There's a lot of things that we do with film, video, walkthroughs, practicing, and then just that one-on-one interaction that we want to have with the players to effectively communicate what it is we want to happen.
That's why I'm saying don't blow by that, big boy, because you're going to get something low coming out of that bunch. When you hear bunch, all right, you're here, you're waiting for something to come out of that. If they were vertical, then you just get visual on the quarterback.
One player Coach Jancic has to depend upon is 6'8" defensive tackle Dan McCullers.
I think, make no mistake about it, you win up front. It's a line of scrimmage league, and I'll say it, we'll be as good as Dan McCullers goes. It is what it is.
He took it upon himself to you know, put me out there in the spotlight, so I have to take it on and, you know, and just keep working and get better.
He has a very high ceiling, and what we have to do is push him, and him understanding the mental effort, the mental intensity, you know, that it takes to perform at a high level, especially from the defensive tackle position.
We must coach you on every single snap, the fine details. I already told now the whole world, our defense will only be as good as Dan McCullers. Jones, I did that on purpose, because you're a big man, you can handle it.
Maximum 3. If at first a game of breaks go against you, don't let up, put on more steam. If a hardship comes to your team early on, you can't give up. You got to take pride in your team and who you are and really focus on what you can control in the game.
The pads came out for the first time under the lights at Haslam Field.
What a beautiful night.
You couldn't ask for anything more. Rocky Top, Tennessee, Knoxville. You're in heaven, aren't you?
That first practice is anticipation for every little thing that's gone on up until that point.
3 months of stored-up aggression released and the first chance to make a real impression on the coaching staff.
I can see it in some guys' eyes. It goes bad a little bit, and you start pouting and feeling sorry for yourself. That's a loser's mentality. Football's life, sped up a lot faster. You'll heal faster if your mind's right. That's football. Body language. Anybody can lead when it's 70 and sunny. Now is when you find out about your football team. Right now with the mentality. Make sense? Come with the purpose. Let's go, bring it up, hurry up. Family on 2, 1, 2, family.
On the practice field, a single black stripe made it easy to identify the Vol newcomers.
The Black Stripe is part of our Big Brother program, our overall personal growth and development program here at Tennessee. And every freshman comes in, they have a black stripe. When that big brother feels that that little brother has earned the right to have his stripe taken off, it's very emotional, it's very rewarding. And Cam Sutton was the first individual to have his stripe taken off, and very fittingly.
He's a very energetic football player. He brings a lot of energy to us. He's very confident. He has a lot of athletic abilities, so he just brings another good corner out there that we can be confident in. Just gives us a lot of people to work with.
All right, B, come on up.
He made it easy for me. He made a lot of plays during camp. He always does the right thing, always shows up on time, just stuff like that. Always gives great effort. So it was good to have a little brother like that. Cam's from Jonesboro, Georgia. He's a hard worker. Every night he's up late, either doing schoolwork or in the playbook. He's also the first freshman to take reps with the ones. And I promised him before camp start, after his second pick, I'll take his stripe off. I think yesterday he got a third pick. So I think he should be the first freshman to get his stripe taken off.
I will. Have a good day.
Team 117, Tennessee Training Camp, presented across the Vol Network by UT Medical Center, Tennessee's hospital. UT Medical Center, wisdom for your life. By TRH Health Plans, we've got you covered. Get a rate quote online at trh.com or at your local Farm Bureau office. And by Dish, proud to be an official sponsor of the Big Orange. Catch the Vols on Dish.
Maximum 4, protect our kickers, our quarterback, our lead, and our ball game. It's just not the offensive line that protect the quarterback. It's also quarterback knowing his progressions, wide receivers getting open fast, running backs blocking. The defensive job is to protect our lead and our ball game.
Eyes, eyes, eyes. Good. More continuous.
Offensive coordinator Mike Bajakian has a veteran offensive line blocking for a starting quarterback yet to be named.
Bend your knees, eyes are up. Quarterbacks, eyes are up. Good. Do me a favor. Center control it. Center control it. Centers, you'll have to imagine a guard tap. Justin, center control.
First and foremost, I'm going to be a teacher. That's what I want to do. I want to connect with the kids and prepare them in a way that from the standpoint of how they view the game and how they see the field, they will be prepared for every scenario that they will encounter in the course of a game and in the course of a season. Riley and Josh, just like when it's an even front. Man side left, zone side right. Okay? If there's a threat of edge pressure to the zone side, what are they calling? We talk a lot about knowing the intentions of the play caller. I want them to be able to finish my sentences. I want them to know the questions before I ask them. So, to a large degree, they're an extension of me on the field and should know my thought process as a play caller.
Cover two. Down to your check down. Quicker. You're taking forever to throw the seam, to the hole shot, down your hitch. It's going to be again, 3 and hitch. Reset, down to your check down, push in the pocket.
We talk a lot about leadership in our meeting room, and I tell them that energy is infectious. If you want to have a positive impact as a leader on the people around you, you have to be a source of energy.
That's why I did it. Again, hop up, let's go. Scramble, scramble, scramble.
Everybody's been talking about how fast we're going to play, and we take pride in that, and we even have a kind of a label on our offense, Fast and Furious, and everybody's bought into that.
Guys, just like we coach tempo on outside zone, it's an even, I hate to use the word slow on a football field, but it's an even slower tempo on Reno and Valley, okay? We're in a rush and you're causing the quarterbacks to quick flash it.
We have a saying we use, be the fountain, not the drain. And we want our guys, our quarterbacks, and all of our players to lead in a manner in which they're the fountain. And if I'm asking that of my players, then it has to start with me as a coach.
Each coach has talked with every one of you guys about the fundamentals that go down the drain when we get winded. That was very evident today, okay? So I like where we are mentally. I don't like where we were physically today. We need to come back tomorrow and fight through that adversity. Gosh, how many times have we talked about that? Fighting through the adversity of the mental anguish of being winded, of being tired, of going play after play after play. Fight through it. Focus on the snap, the next snap, clear the previous snap. Any questions? Okay. I liked our mental preparation today. Tomorrow we'll come out and finish with some good physical preparation. Any questions? Get a break, somebody.
Hey, Fast and Furious on 2. 1, 2, Fast and Furious.
It's incredibly important to fuel before, during, and after exercise. And one of the things that we emphasize here at Training Table is hydration. So at each table we have their little electrolyte packets, and they take those during the meals. Fruit, I always encourage fruit as far as a hydration source because it's mostly water.
This looking kind of good right here. So
This is called a chicken.
Medjera, something like that. So I'm gonna give it a try.
Oh, you got mashed potatoes on green? We have the light system on all of the foods so that they can make better decisions as far as what are the best options and what are the options that may not be so healthy.
You know, she got a nice little plan going, and I am dropping the weight, so we'll keep going.
Ball, Oski, cover block, cutting, slice, pursuing, gang tackle for this is the winning edge. It means the world to me because you come in and you see guys like Reggie White, you see guys like Paris Harrelson, guys that have played here and done great things at the university, and to follow General Nealon's footsteps and the maxims, the 7 maxims that he set for the University of Tennessee football program, I feel like it's a blessing just to be able to present those to the team and follow through with them because that's something that's set the foundation for years and years to come.
Well, my goal is get better every day in some aspect of the game, mentally, physically. I've been getting a lot better physically as well as mentally with the reps.
Linebackers are the soul of a defense. Junior Kurt Majid is a visible leader, a skill further forged this past summer.
And to have a type of workout the way we had with the program, it challenged us, definitely. As a leader, it put a big challenge on me to lead those guys and have that energy every day.
Man, the program's a team building and leadership development company. We believe in personal development and leadership development through shared adversity. And that we only grow as individuals and as a team when we are outside of our comfort zone.
Whatever happened, not to get frustrated, but do whatever it took to get the job done and lead those guys with enthusiasm. And it was great. It got us all mentally tough.
Today, we will be attacking everything we do. Everything we do. The details matter, Warriors. If you can't take care of the details in a controlled environment, you'll never take care of the details in an uncontrolled environment. An uncontrolled environment where there's an enemy out there that wants to beat you.
I feel like this year, as a leader, I've been more vocal, been more assertive, doing a better job telling guys what we need to do, how we need to do it, and not really asking almost. Being with AJ and Sab, we got a season coming up and we know what we need.
No hands bouncing. We only got one shot. Hey, we only got one shot. Hey, let's get it, man. Let's go. One more to attack. Ready. 1, 2, 3, 4.
When things get tough on the field, we can think back to the program and say, we did it as a team. We know we can get through it.
Stay mentally dialed in.
The hardest part was maybe staying focused, staying locked in, and having that accountability. One mess up, somebody going too fast or too slow, somebody not on the same page, not communicating, and that can all that kind of stuff can lead to failure as a whole. And that's something that we learned.
Man, in closing, number one, talent wins games. Making a commitment as an individual and as a team to get that much better every single day. That much better will help us compete for championships. The way we get that much better is by being good team leaders and good teammates. Thank you very much.
Maximum 6, press the kicking game. You know, here's where the breaks are made. Special teams can change the game. You know, it's one of the 3 main phases of football. You know, if you win on special teams, you got a better chance of winning the game.
A small dose of inspiration can go a long way during the grind of training camp.
Danny Buggs is an individual who is very, very close to me and my family. And it's amazing how things come full circle, as Danny Buggs is once the team chaplain here for Coach Fulmer and was a team chaplain on the 98 National Championship football team. And we've had a long relationship of about 10 years now. And everywhere I've been the head football coach at, he's come and he's really invested in our football team.
Guys, I'm elated to be here today, man. I was just talking to Coach, and it was 15 years ago that we won a national championship here. This is Tennessee's national championship reign. When T. Martin was the quarterback, Jamal Lewis, Al Wilson, those guys was here, and we won the championship against Florida State.
Him coming in and speaking to us after speaking to so many great players and really touching a lot of great people. It was great to hear him give our team a message that we can transition it onto the football field and just take with our daily lives.
The walls have been torn down here. Let's admit it. I'll be the first one to tell you that the walls have been torn down. The team that used to play here is not the team that plays here today. Are y'all all right?
And everything is about the personal growth and development. And that's where developing champions on the field and off the field. And he's a great representative of what we're trying to build here.
It's not the same a team that played in those years that Tennessee was who they were. When they hit the field, teams was trembling and scared. You know why? Because of guts.
He had a great message for us, and just, kind of putting God first, and being different, being set apart from everybody else out there.
Because of attitude. Because of the belief system. Because of the confidence. Because of the effort that they put forth. Because of the discipline and dedication that they put forth. Because of the desire that they had to win.
You kind of look through the course of training camp, and I think the one defining moment came, I believe, in practice 14 in the Tennessee Tough Drill. We're practicing in Neyland Stadium. We finished the practice that way.
There's a lot of circle of life going on. Offense is jawing to get at the defense. Defense is jawing to get at the offense. And then when Bullard lines up and he calls a guy out, and all of a sudden you see Big Dan come out of the crowd, and everyone's like, oh man, here it goes. Here's what we've been waiting for. And then it happens, and it's one of those moments you'll never forget.
And I really saw some confidence, some real confidence being born when he was successful. And that's all, when we talk about being, mentally tough and physically tough, we're going to need that from Dan McCullers for this long season ahead of us.
That was a special moment for the team, and we're going to build off that.
My first game, I was born in 1990, and my first game was in 1990. Brought bottles to the game, and I try to make it to all the games I can. But yeah, I bleed orange.
Well, Ryan is one of these kids. I first received an email from his mother, and Ryan, at age 22, was diagnosed with Hodgkin's lymphoma.
I think it puts things into perspective as you're going through the grind of training camp. And when you start to feel sorry for yourself, you're reminded very, very quickly that it is special, and it's a privilege to play this great game.
Here we are. She kept a surprise all week for me, and it's a dream come true. And Coach Jones made it possible. Everybody come together. It's amazing.
To be able to welcome him and his family into our practice, and to see the spirit in his eyes, the fight, the passion that he has for Tennessee. Not only was it rewarding for me, but it was rewarding for our entire coaching staff, all of our support staff, and obviously our players as well. And that's why you do what you do, and it's all about being champions in the community. And really, really proud of him, and we're going to welcome him back for many more practices to come.
They're heroes, and they just don't know it, realize it, but they're somebody's hero, and it's a true blessing.
Hey Ryan, look, we going, guys. Hey Ryan, look, we going 1, 2. We're gonna say family 1, 2, all right? Family 1, 2. Everybody get in. We count 2. We're gonna say family. 1, 2. Family! Hey, man, you gotta get louder than that. 1, 2, family!
Maxim 7, carry the fight to our opponent and keep it there for 60 minutes.
Toward the end of camp, Coach Jones had one final surprise for Team 117.
I don't ever keep anything from you. We're a family. What we talk about stays in this room. I don't like surprises, good, bad, or indifferent. So there's a lot of talk going on right now. Okay? So I always want you to hear it from me first. All right, so come here, Justin. Our 4 combinations this year, playing up off of our tradition, a pride of who we are. Checkerboard pattern in the numbers. First time Team 117 will have the great name of Tennessee across our chest. Why? Because we represent Tennessee in every play. We represent the front of the jersey with Tennessee, the back with our names, okay? Because we have Tennessee in front, first time ever, the power T will be worn in back. All right, 2 claps. Give it up for Coleman. First of all, it all starts with the academic excellence, okay? First time ever. We'll represent why? Because we are the state institution of of Tennessee. We are the University of Tennessee. State of Tennessee, okay? And then all orange, same thing. All right? Any questions? Okay. Go, guys, go up, sit down. Okay? Now you get the rest of the meeting. All right, so listen. All right, this is called our smoky gray uniforms. All right, it's actually official color at Tennessee. All right, and it's a pride of who we are. This right here was worn back in the day, 1995 to 1998, when we won national championships. The gray was actually worn in 1914 when the team went undefeated. Okay, so it's embracing our tradition, but it's building upon a new tradition. And understand this, guys, and I mean this. You can't have tradition without a starting point. So there's a beginning to start traditions. We're going to always respect our traditions here. That's who we are. But we're also building upon traditions now at the University of Tennessee. And then in the back, again, pride of what we represent, the entire state of Tennessee. So you can see the matching shoes. They got checkerboard pattern in it to go with the gray. So, you fired up? Yes, all right.
I think it's great that he's allowing the fans to come in and kind of check out what they've been working on, because I don't think we get to see really what's behind the scenes and how hard they work. We just see the actual game.
Well, our passionate fan base means everything to us. And so be able to open our doors and have an open practice to really generate that excitement, and for them to really see Team 117 is going to be critical.
I'm super excited about just kind of everything, you know, the whole new persona about that Coach Jones is bringing, you know, to the team and the fans, and, you know, kind of getting everybody involved.
To see that many people in the stands with that open practice is very exciting. I had a lot of fun out there. It felt like, you know, a mock game, and I feel like it was good for our young guys who haven't been in Neyland Stadium with a group of people in it, you know, to get those nerves out.
Tell me another place in the country where you could have an open practice and welcome back 40,000 plus fans to watch that. That's why we are Tennessee, and that's why there's only one Tennessee.